million squared from Ryland, 0% from me. It's not very good, but let's talk now about something that is very good. Okay, so next up we have the Rough and Smooth Index by Eddie Raymond. Now, this is a card index. There have been a million card indexes. Cheetah's come out. Dex has come out by Lloyd Barnes and Javier Fuenmayor.
That's sick. I like
I've been using Dex. I know a lot of people, some people did not like Dex. Some
Dex
people,
is cool.
yeah, I'm not going to get into why people did and didn't like Dex. I've been working with Dex since I first got it. I've been swearing by Dex. I know people were concerned about a quality control issue because of rubber bands. I've not had that issue at all. But hey, it's your opinion. If you don't like Dex, that's fine. This is a Rough and Smooth Index that was sent to us by Eddie Raymond. We didn't go out and buy this. Eddie sent it to us for review with a really nice letter saying, hey, wanted you to see this, blah, 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 blah. And I'd never really seen, I'd heard people talking about the Rough and Smooth Index on the Magic Cafe, never seen it before. I was like, well, you know what, it's going to have to be pretty good to beat Dex because I've spent the last X amount of months practicing this now.
I think it beats Dex, but I still think it's really,
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it's... I think it's got... I love Lloyd. I love Javier. I think that this is easier to learn and get on with than Dex. I'm not too sure. I know you've never done Dex.
Yeah, but I know how it works.
You know how it works.
Yeah, I think.
You said to me you were going to do this one instead of Dex because it's easier to use.
Maybe.
I don't know whether I've used this one because I've spent so long working on Dex that I've kind of got used to it. But damn, this is so easy to use. Basically, what it is, let me just...
No, there's no instructions on
I mean, this is...
Don't show how it works.
I'm just going to show them the size of the index. This is the size of the index right here. Now, this holds 52 cards. It holds all of the cards. You can pull out a pair. Like, for example, if I said to you, name a value, and they said sevens, and you go, would you like the red sevens or the black sevens? You can pull out a pair very, very easily. Yeah. You can pull out a four of a kind. And it is so much easier to get to that card than Dex.
I think I might have come up with an index, but I think it might be the same as Lloyd's.
Okay, well, we can talk about that at some point. This says on here, the world's fastest, most intuitive and versatile card index. I would say that Eddie talks about on the tutorial that an index doesn't need to be fast, but this thing is very, very fast. It really is. And here's the thing. With Dex, I spent quite a while learning how to get each individual card. It took me a couple of weeks maybe to get smooth with it, and not smooth with it, just be able to do it regularly every single time. With this, I had it like within 10 minutes, and you did. Within 10 minutes, Thea was testing. It was like, name a card, boom, name a card, boom, name a card, boom. And how it works, the fact that the cards are paired in roughed pairs, and because of the tab system, it means that you can literally just go, as soon as they hear the value, you know where your fingers have got to go. Because of the way that and I'm going to show this, I think it's really important to show it, because of the way that these come up here like this and they're stepped downwards, you can literally go straight in and you can go boom, and you can just hit whatever you want to immediately. It's so intuitive, it really, really is. And you can pull out a four of a kind, you pull out a pair. Ryland, you've been using this now for about 2 or 3 days. And you've had it in your pocket walking around for 2 or 3 days. He's lightning fast with this. I'm just going to show you a video of him doing this from your back pocket. This is from your back pocket, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just outside. He did this for Instagram. I just want to show you how quick it is. And this is not set up by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know Eddie Raymond at all. I've got no reason to set this up. But this is Ryland doing it after a couple of days practice. And to be honest, you got this fast after about an hour, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this video.
Hi, my name's Ryland the Kid Magician. I've got a dad behind the camera. Dad, can you name any card? I've got one card in my pocket, one card. Name any card.
Any card?
Any card.
4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. Okay, now you sure you want the 4 of diamonds?
Yes, I do.
Well, you see, inside my pocket, I actually do have one card. And that one card is the 4 of diamonds.
Pros and cons, very, very quickly. So, what Dex has going for it is the tutorial is much better. Dex, Lloyd and Javier go through hours of material, so many different applications of the index. This is a 10-minute tutorial on YouTube, teaching you how the index uses. There's no real routines as such. There's no real theory behind using an index. There's nothing like that. What the tutorial does in 10 minutes, it teaches you exactly what you need to do to get to every card every single time. So when it comes to the tutorial, Dex is a lot better. When it comes to the price, Eddie Raymon's Rough and Smooth Index is a lot cheaper. It's made very well. The one I've received, I don't know what that's made out of. I think it might be cardboard with tape, sort of gaffer tape type stuff, which is fine. We've had this in our pockets for a while. It works really well. I would say if you've never used an index before and all you're concerned about is getting to the point where you can actually use it in the real world, you are going to have an easier time with this than you will with any other index, including Dex, including Cheetah, including anything. You're going to have an easier time. The learning curve is so much greater on this because of the tab system and because of the fact the cards are rough and smooth. You can literally go boom, card, boom, card, boom, card. And resetting it back into there is very, very simple as well. With Dex, I've learned how to reset it by just putting the card into my pocket. This, you might be able to do that with this, but I would advise you to take it out, and it'll take just a couple of seconds to reset. But look, this is the world's fastest. I would agree it's very, very fast. I don't know if it's the fastest, but it's very, very fast. Most intuitive, I'd agree with that. Versatile, yeah, I mean, this is great. I'm not going to do it. Only because I've put so much time and effort into Dex. It's a little bit like I see other memorized decks come out that offer all these different advantages, and I'm like, I'm never going to stop learning Mnemonica to learn those. I've already learned Mnemonica in my head. Why would I do a different one? Yeah. Even if there's advantages. But, and you know, so I'm going to give it 79%. But you didn't really learn Dex, did you?
No.
So what are you giving it?
I think I'm using this.
You're going to use that instead?
Yeah. I'm going to give it 99%.
99%.
Plus
Plus Tulin.
Tulin.
99% plus Tulin. That is a really good mark. Look, if you're looking for a really well-priced index, the Rough and Smooth Index is very, very good. Just don't expect a big tutorial. If you want a big tutorial, if you want stuff like that, go to Dex. But if you're wanting something that will work, and it will work, and it'll be reliable 100% of the time, and you can learn it a lot quicker, then get the Rough and Smooth Index. It's genius. The way, it is very clever the way that the cards are roughed together to do that. It's genius. Eddie, if you're watching this, this is a freaking amazing idea. My virtual caps. There you go. One of those. Eddie, you get one of those. There you go. One of those. Very good. Right, so the final trick today we have invisible.